What's up, guys? I watched Wolfman sometime last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's mainly starring like the girl that played Ruth from Ozark. I was watching this shit, and I didn't look up the scores, I didn't look up nothing, nothing. I started watching that shit, and I got to the end of it, and I was like, there's no way people really like it was okay, I guess, but I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like it could have been so much more. It's not a long movie, so this won't be a long review. But, son leaves home, comes back because his dad dies. They say his dad went out in the woods and just never came back. And now the state of, I think Colorado has officially declared him, or the state of Oregon. It might have been the state of Oregon. Colorado, it was one of these fucking places. But, woods, finally declared him dead. He takes his wife, the little girl, they go back there. They might sell it for the summer. Might be good for them. They meet one of the kids that that I guess that they knew when they were kids or whatever. And he gets them in the truck, and they go all the way down. And they start going and going and going back to like where his dad lived. And then they see like this fucking wolf creature in the road. So the dude swerves off, crashes, and that's when the movie really starts to pick up. And man, I just feel like I don't know. I don't think I really like it. The movie just really didn't leave an impression on me, Like, I don't know if I'll ever rewatch this ever again. Like, there's movies you'll watch, and like, you're not gonna immediately rewatch it, but like, it's on your mind. It's like, man, I might have to give that a watch. I might have to give that a watch. And I don't think Wolfman is gonna be one of those for me. You know what I mean? Like, even like on a super dark night, and I might see it on streaming and it's there, I don't think I'll watch it again. Like, the werewolf fight wasn't even that good. So the emotional scenes weren't that good. I was not connecting with what they were trying to do at all, not even a little bit. And like, the girl who plays, I can't remember her name, and she has a very she has a good name, like the name test. She passed the name test, but I can't remember her name. But she's a great actress. And for her to she really hasn't done too many eye-popping things since Ozark, in my opinion. And it's like, I hope she finds that thing, because this is not that thing. And like, if you want to talk about I don't think January is really a dumping ground anymore. I really don't. Like, now that Den of Thieves was I don't think it's that big of a dumping ground anymore. Like, you had the movie that Keke Palmer and SZA did, which it's getting great reviews. I don't know if I'm going to see that. I don't know if I'm going to have time to see that. Because right now, my list of movies I want to see now is it's Presence and The Brutalist. And I really don't know when the fuck The Brutalist is going to be watched. Because that movie is 3.5 hours long. For people with shit that, for people that actually have shit to do, you can't, brother, do you know how long? That sounds like, that's honestly a 6-hour commitment. If you really genuinely think about it, especially if you can't get around to seeing that shit before it leaves your city, and you got to drive to see that shit, that's a 6-hour commitment, man. Because you got to have the buffer in there to make sure, let's say your showtime's at 4. From 2 to 4, you got to make sure you're getting everything done so you can be there at the theater at 4 or 4:10. And if you got to drive there, that means by 3, you're on the road. And that means you're getting out of the movie because let's say the movie starts at 4:20 to 4:30. I know we're supposed to be reviewing Wolfman, but I'm just trying to make an example of I don't view January as a dumping grounds anymore. So for them just to release this movie and say, hey, it's January, let's just put this out here because we don't have much belief in it, I think that's starting to go away. I really do. Because there are some great movies that come out, just like The Brutalist, but like I said, seeing The Brutalist is really a 6-hour commitment, especially if it leaves the town that you're in. You know what I mean? But the Wolfman, this is not a long, unlike The Brutalist, this is not a long movie. It's an hour and 30, if that, maybe a little bit less. And I don't know how a movie this fucking short felt like a chore to get through at points. It felt like, man, can we get to the next shit? And especially like towards the end where he had killed his dad and they were running from him again. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you running from him again? He does not, like, if he wanted to catch you and do what he would have done it. He would have done it. You were talking to him 5 minutes ago like he was a human being. Like, Wolfman, 3 out of 10. I really don't recommend it, to be honest. And they put it in IMAX, and I really don't recommend it in IMAX. It was not making a difference for me, in my opinion. It really didn't make a difference. So, yeah, Wolfman, 3 out of 10. Peace.